Welcome back to Unapologetically Crunchy. It feels like we have not recorded in forever together.
Long time no talk. Feels that way, but we've done a couple episodes
Yes.
with guests in the last, few weeks.
Yeah.
So getting those ready, and they'll be coming out the next 2 weeks.
Yes.
Really exciting topics too.
I'm really excited. So
very informative.
Yes. But let's talk about what we've been up to lately.
All right, I'm down.
Okay. What have you been up to?
It's springtime, so working, trying to keep the grass under control. Outside, trying to remember how to skateboard with the kids.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love it.
That's one of my favorite things, though, is at the end of the day, I'm too tired. I got other things to do, but it's like, all right, we got like an hour. I'm going outside. Yeah. They want to go down the cul-de-sac. I'm going to jump on the skateboard, try not to break my leg, and just go for it. Have fun.
Let's do it.
Now I got a couple little kids in the hood who want to come out and skateboard with me. I'm like, you guys are better than me. I don't know. I'm just out here cruising. But it's a ton of fun. I mean, you get the sun, right?
Yeah.
Usually no sunscreen. We'll talk about sunscreen a little bit. But, and just
don't say no sunscreen though.
Not no sunscreen. Some sunscreen.
Yeah.
Sometimes sunscreen.
Yes. Right. Yeah. Lots of fun stuff.
What about you? What have you been doing?
Okay. So I've been doing a few things. Okay. One thing that I'm really excited for. Okay. Obviously I'm on camera a lot more, and I'm kind of coming out of how do I say it? I'm not rediscovering myself, but I'm just kind of focusing on myself a little bit. So what I've been doing, I'm so excited, is I have been getting back into my love of makeup.
Yep.
Which has been really fun. Which I was kind of I do want to mention this. So I was kind of feeling about it because the last 6 months, I don't know if it's like hormones or what, but my skin has been insane, like broken out, red. And I'm mentioning this because I found a line that I want to mention that has been working very well for me, and it's called Clear Stem. And yeah,
it worked fast too.
It did. I really like it. And there's no any type of affiliation, nothing. I'm just not going to gatekeep.
Yeah.
So it's not, my skin isn't fully back, but it's doing a lot better. And then, so makeup has been probably, out of everything that I've transitioned to, makeup has been like the hardest transition to find clean and effective makeup.
That's not cakey.
That's not cakey. Yeah. And just that goes on smooth, that works like kind of the regular makeup. And for those of you who don't know me, I used to be obsessed with makeup. I used to be at Sephora all the time. I just love playing around with it. And I just got out of it for so long. So this is kind of fun. So I think I may start sharing some of the brands and stuff. Well, I mean, I'll tell you guys right now, my favorite right now that I'm obsessed with is RMS Beauty. I'm obsessed with their makeup right now. So I love their eyeshadows. I love to just
goes right over my head.
Carl's having so much fun. I love the eyeshadows that they have too. You just kind of rub it on your eye. It's just so easy. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll make a YouTube video or something.
Why not?
Probably not a tutorial because I'm just wing it. I'm not a makeup artist, but just to show the products.
You could do a tutorial. It's just fine.
I don't know.
Go for it.
Maybe. But I think it would be fun to show the products. I miss the OG YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I was actually talking to somebody about this. You know how I don't really watch a whole lot of TV? I watch my certain Bravo shows, and then stuff like Big Brother. And that's pretty much it. Although I am rewatching Sex and the City right now, which I'll tell you why in a few minutes. But so a lot of the content that I watch is on YouTube because I just think that honestly, there's some really great creators out there, and I can look up anything I want to look up. It depends on whatever I'm in the mood for. And I'm really careful about positive content before I go to sleep. I watch my drama usually some other time, but right before I go to sleep, where my brain is in that theta mode, in that theta state, I just want to watch something that's positive because I always end up having dreams about whatever I watch.
Yeah.
And so I've been watching a lot of good stuff. But anyways, it kind of makes me miss, you don't know, but oh my gosh, so long ago, in 2010, I used to watch YouTube, makeup tutorials, so much fun. Anyway, so I'm kind of getting into that lately.
Yeah. I mean, you did that when we were together.
Yeah.
With the, I forget her name.
Oh, Jaclyn Hill.
Jaclyn Hill. That's right. Yep. Obsessed there. So how about this? If we can get 100 likes this week on this video, she'll do a clean beauty makeup tutorial.
No.
Yes.
No.
It'll be awesome.
No, I do not have any technique other than taking my beauty sponge and pressing it in. And that's it.
That's a lie. She knows what she's talking about.
You're funny.
All right.
Anyways, so.
And I am not doing any makeup for the spring. So my makeup is clean.
Yeah.
It is soap and water.
Well, we do need to get you into some skincare, though.
I don't see the need. Although my son did ask why I had lines up here. And then he was trying to make them with his own face. And he said, "Well, I have those one day."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
So I've been having a lot of fun experimenting with that. And I'm really into my Pilates, just up to my Pilates twice a week. So that's really fun. I'm doing classical Pilates, which is kind of like the OG. It's like the original 34 exercises. Classical Pilates is a little bit different than more modernized Pilates. Classical, you kind of do different variations of the 34 exercises in a specific sequence, but the modern Pilates, you can kind of do different variations. So that's pretty much the difference. And so I'm really into that. I'm getting so strong. My posture's getting better. So that's been really fun. And I just got a root canal removed.
Yeah.
So
that's not so fun.
Yeah, but you know what? Honestly, it's been a pretty seamless situation. I really wanted root canals removed, but there was no, from when I was a kid, but there wasn't any reason until I go to a holistic dentist, of course. And they noticed on my x-rays that I have 2 infections in both root canals, which is really crazy because they're in the teeth that are connected to the stomach, which I learned in 2024 I was having gut issues with low stomach acid. So that's pretty interesting.
That's a topic we'll probably explore in more detail sometime soon, though, is like your oral health.
Yes.
Root canals, infections in your teeth, and how that can impact your brain.
It's wild.
Yeah, maybe we'll crazy.
Maybe we'll see if Dr. Katie wants to come back on.
Yeah.
And talk about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just basically got my tooth pulled and now I have a missing tooth in the back, which is kind of annoying, but it's really not that big of a deal. And I have to do my other one in a couple months. So that's fun. What else? What else? Oh, we're working on elevating the mud kitchen. So tell them what you did last year with the mud kitchen.
So, I mean, hopefully everybody knows what a mud kitchen is. I think it's kind of become trendy, but just outside in the backyard, you build basically a table. Some people put sinks in it and do it to different levels of detail, I guess. I don't know. It depends. But it's just a space where kids can use their imagination and use buckets and stuff and like our kids make stone soup or mud pies, they just pretend they're cooking and stuff. And it's usually just a mess of mud and dirt and pine cones and sticks. But it's adorable. It's creative. They use their imagination. It's a ton of fun. So last summer we were just kind of messing around in the backyard. Didn't really have a plan for the day. We had a pile of scrap wood. So built a quick little mud kitchen. It's not little, actually. Built a pretty big one.
Yeah.
We let it ride and they really enjoy it. They play with one out at school too. And so now they've got all kinds of old buckets and bowls and things that they use there, but we're going to go ahead and up the game a little bit.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe cut it out, put a sink in there, a little pump with water.
Yep.
Some people use the hoses on there, but I don't trust their kids to turn the water off. And some other kitchen stuff and paint some rocks to make it look like food. Just a lot of fun outdoor nature inspired good times.
Let me tell everybody what I got so far.
Go for it.
Because I don't even know if you know everything. Okay. So I did I went on Instagram, got a bunch of inspiration. There's a lot of really good mud kitchen inspo on Instagram. And so I tried to find like as much plastic free stuff I could. That's cheap and inexpensive because like this is outside and it's a mud kitchen. So I got
or storm comes by and it destroys everything.
Yes. So. I think I'm going to give them, I have like an old green pan, like a cupcake pan. So I'll probably give them that. And then I got some silicone cupcake things. I even found silicone like squeeze bottles so I can make this sparkly concoction with mica powder and I think it's like baking soda or something. I got to look up the recipe. I will actually post it in case you guys are interested. So I can make like some sparkle condiments for them. We got, so they were at school collecting little gumballs today, like green gumballs.
I saw them. They came home in their lunchbox.
Yes. So cute. Actually, they were talking about like dinosaur eggs, but we'll see if it like some game for dinosaur eggs or maybe just like the mud kitchen.
They serve a different purpose every day.
Totally.
One day it's part of your soup. One day it's a meatball. The next day it's a dinosaur egg.
Yeah.
Like, whatever, but it's just stuff you find outside. It's
yeah.
awesome.
I found little silicone funnels, um, little cheap stainless steel mugs. And then I have like a tea strainer. I was going to give him like an old tea strainer. And then we got some river stones. And so Carl and I thought we're always kind of looking for fun activities to do together. Now it's getting warm. We like to sit out on the deck after the kids go to sleep and painting. We're going to surprise them and we're going to paint like food on the stones. So it's like, and flowers maybe too.
Yeah.
So it's like their pretend outside food, which will be really fun. Yeah.
I'm inspired by folks who paint rocks like strawberries to put them around their strawberry bushes to keep the birds from coming in and pecking at it. I think it's birds, something.
Yes, it is.
Coming in to eat it, but you can just paint it on rocks.
Yeah.
And then I'll come by and hit them with the lawnmower.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that one. Oh yeah, I was going to put like, I have a lot of dried like lavender and things like that. I got little glass, really cheap glass seasoning bottles to put in like flax seeds or dried lavender, or I even got like a little sifter for baking soda, whatever. So
basically any old kitchen utensils you have will work out there.
Yes.
And if you can go on Amazon and find all kinds of stuff for really cheap, but you can also just go up to like the local thrift store and you can find stuff that you can pick up there.
Yep.
Me and the kids went out and planted our garden.
Yes,
so
wildflowers.
We do a wildflower garden every year. I had big plans for that garden to be like perfect and nice with rows of beautiful flowers, but it turned into more of a chaos garden. But that's because I make sure that the kids help me like plow it up, put the holes in the ground, plant the seeds, everything else. And they love it now, a few years in, but they are not organized. So we do it the best we can and have a great time with it. And tons of great flowers grow, and it's starting to pop up. I think some plants are about that tall right now. So pretty exciting. Maybe in a few weeks, a little bit longer than that, we'll have a nice bouquet of flowers behind us here.
I love when you guys do the wildflowers.
I love picking them for a daughter, and me and my son pick them, and he'll always take them and give them to mommy. So it's turned into like a really good, teachable situation.
Yeah.
So they learn about patience, they learn about planting and nurturing and taking time to make things grow, and then appreciating it when it is big. And they've learned when it is big, when it has grown, they've learned a lot about pollinators and butterflies and other things that are kind of swarming around there. And it's been awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. And I also love how whenever we do something in the summer, we always can just go cut some fresh flowers if we're going to someone's house. I even thought about that for this weekend, going to our niece's event. I was like, oh, I wish we could bring her some fresh flowers, but I don't think they're going to be.
They won't be ready
totally bloomed yet. Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's cheap and easy. I mean, we just get some zinnia seeds and sunflowers and some wildflower mixes and just basically throw them all into like a little plot that we have. It's not that big. It's like 5 feet wide and kind of goes down a hill in a spot where we can't do anything anyway.
Yeah.
I love it.
I do
it's great.
too.
And, find the ones that are somewhat native to the area, but they're resilient, like zinnias and sunflowers and some of those wildflowers, and don't really have to do any work.
Mm-hmm.
It's great.
I know. It's just easy. I bet a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
We were talking about sunscreen.
Yeah.
So if you guys follow us on socials, you see that we are posting some really fun content. Carl and I having some conversations.
I've learned a lot about sunscreen because I was never big on putting on sunscreen. Didn't think much about it. Didn't really care. Liked getting in the sun.
Yeah.
I definitely get burned a lot. I'm very fair skinned, so burn and peel was kind of my motto. But now I know. Mineral sunscreen stays on top, doesn't absorb.
Exactly.
So
if you guys missed it, what we're talking about is we're just kind of doing some like fun skits on social media. And we did one last week on sunscreen, about mineral sunscreen and chemical sunscreen. And so Carl was asking some questions because sometimes, I mean, the women are usually buying things, right?
Well, and the other thing too is like it makes common sense. It's common sense. Like it sounds right. Like, hey, you don't want to put chemical sunscreen on your skin. Like, sure, because crap's going to absorb into my body, but I don't know the details.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't really know the science behind it and what the difference was. So it's good to ask those questions and have you answer them in kind of a fun format.
Yeah. So we thought, hey, this is kind of fun in just in case other people don't know. But yeah, if you missed it, check out our Instagram. Or we'll just tell you right now, some mineral sunscreen stays on your skin. It reflects UV off, and chemical sunscreen absorbs in your bloodstream. But also, which I don't even think we've posted this one yet, but we also talked about Reef Safe, which is really interesting. So minerals just kind of a win-win. Maybe I'll post like a sunscreen swaps.
Do it.
Just for some really good brands in case anyone's looking while they're...
Neighborhood pools are about to open, so let's get it up.
Let's do it. Anything else?
No, I love it. That's kind of what we've been up to.
I hope that everyone had a great Mother's Day who is a mom, has a mom. And also I do want to mention too, if you ever suffered a loss of a mother, a child, any type of motherly figure, just anything in that area, I just want to say that we're thinking about you. That never, every year, with Mother's Day, I always think about people who maybe it may be a sad day for. So I just want to mention that. But we had a good Mother's Day. I had a great weekend. Friday, we started off at a brewery by our house that we love. They had a gluten-free food truck.
Yeah.
So that was really fun.
And my fave's like the only one in town that I can actually go to with celiac. So
yes,
when I see them coming closer to my favorite brewery, it's like, we got to go.
Totally.
We had a couple friends meet us up there. It was a good time.
Yeah. And anyone in Raleigh, if you have celiac and you're wondering what food truck we're talking about, it is not a Fry Guy.
Not just a Fry Guy.
Not just a Fry Guy. It's French fries. So it's yummy. So yeah, we had fun. We were out there with some friends and my sister came. So that was really fun. And then Saturday, your mom wanted to hang out with the kids. So we did that and we got to go out to have a lunch, which was fun.
It was fun to break away for a few minutes.
It was fun.
Yeah.
And then yesterday we went and we had a picnic, which I love. And we also painted.
Yeah.
We went to Michael's. We got paint by numbers for the kids and Carl and I. And we all did our paint by numbers.
It was really fun.
It was really fun.
I'm glad you had a good weekend.
It was a good day. And Carl took care of all things kids for me, which was great. Oh, and you're the best ever. You gave me a new phone.
Yeah.
For Mother's Day.
Yeah.
So that made me think about some tips. What I do immediately when I get a phone. I'm going to actually post a couple tips that I do when I get a new phone. That's good for your health and very easy.
Better for your health and for privacy too. Maybe some of those.
Yeah. And then one last thing before we go that I want to mention. There's always a lot of crazy things in the news, but there's crazy things specifically in the crunchy community right now in the news when it comes to ticks, when it comes to pandemic, when it comes to glyphosate. And I just want to remind you guys, I just want to remind everyone, including myself here, is just to not worry about anything that you can't control. I think that a lot of this is probably for distraction, but also to kind of instill fear. And we're into wellness, right? So the best thing that all of us can do for our health, mentally and physically, is to not let our nervous system get in fight or flight, not panic. What we always say, like a big part of this podcast and all the content we always keep in mind when we're creating content is informing without alarming. And so, yeah, this is life. We're living it. We're having a great time. We don't need to be like freaked out about anything. And so I just kind of wanted to throw that out there because I'm finding myself, I don't even follow the news, but I'm seeing things that are going on in the crunchy world. And I'm finding myself like getting a little irked. So I'm like, or stressed. And so I thought, you know what? If I am, other people probably are. And I just kind of wanted to remember, do not give in to any fear. Not on this timeline. I like to say, not on my timeline.
Not on your timeline. I love it.
No.
It's not worth your time and energy yet. It's not hitting you close to home. You really don't know what's true or not. Like, let it be.
I think we just all we can do is just do the best we can. Yeah. Stay informed. If you can make any little changes that work for you and make you feel better, do that. But other than that, no, we live in a great world.
It's a good day to have a good day.
Absolutely.
Cool.
All right, guys. Well, we're still bi-weekly. So we're going to continue being bi-weekly right now. So you can find us on Instagram if you want to see what we're up to. In the meantime, we'll probably change back to weekly, but for right now, we're doing bi-weekly.
Yep. Next 2 episodes are really good in my opinion. So I'm
yes,
excited.
I can't wait. All right. Well, thank you for
Thank you.
listening. Peace, love, and
Peace, love, and crunch.
thanks so much for listening. If you'd like to follow along with us, you can find us on Instagram at CrunchyPod and at Unapologetically Crunchy. We have the same handles on TikTok too. And check out our websites at crunchypod.com and unapologeticallycrunchy.com. And if you have some tips and tricks you'd like to share with us, feel free to DM us or contact us on the website. And one more thing, if you love our podcast, please consider sharing with every single person you know who would love it. And leave us a review. Oh, and you can tell them to leave a review too. We are so beyond grateful for your support. Thank you so much. Peace, love, and crunch.